Hey guys, and welcome back. Well, this story is very tragic, and you see, it seems like a lot of people are running to Mexico and having these different surgeries, plastic surgeries, and different things. And sometimes uh, they have complications and even losing their lives. And this is a story about two women. Now, this is a story about two women from Biloxi, Mississippi, going to Tijuana, Mexico to save money on bariatric surgery. And one ended up having major complications, and the other one dying. Yes. Now, before I talk about that, I'm going to let you know that in 2019, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention issued a warning after 11 Americans who had weight loss surgery in Tijuana, Mexico, returned home with antibiotic resistant infections. Now, that's infections that antibiotics don't touch. Your penicillin ain't going to kill it. However, many people still decide to indulge in medical tourism and because it's cheaper. Now, unfortunately, friends and family mourn the loss of a Biloxi woman who died during surgery. Loved ones say 34-year-old Marquita Kiki McIntyre died while undergoing a sleeve gastrectomy surgery. Now, sleeve gastrectomy is a bariatric surgery in which 80% of your stomach is removed. Now, reducing the volume of food a person can eat. Well, as you know, that will make you lose weight if your stomach is not as big. Now, many are still confused about what happened that day, including Francesca Moultrie, one of her best friends. Now, according to Francesca, they both were supposed to have sleeve gastrotomy surgeries. Now, Francesca ended up changing her mind while Marquita continued her process. Now, she said, I talked to my friend throughout the entire procedure. We talked every day, and she was asking questions every day in the group. So she was very knowledgeable. Now, she said she spoke to her hours before the surgery. I asked her how she was doing, and she said she was okay. I had posted something on Facebook, and she laughed at it. I was going to talk to her after surgery around 2 or 3 p.m. Now, however, she said she never received a call. Then around 5 p.m., she received a call from her husband that Marquita was unresponsive and had passed away. It was very devastating. I just want to be a voice for these women about surgery. Y'all are getting these surgeries and they are not healthy and they're not good for your body. Don't do it. It was a wake up call for me. Now, with over 20 years of experience, Dr. Donald Balder, he's a certified general surgeon and founder of the Mississippi Institute of Weight Loss Surgery in Gulfport, said he's never heard of a bariatric patient dying in the U.S. on the operating table. Now, you hear me? This doesn't happen in the U.S. Now, he said that it's extremely rare. Now, one of the problems with transitioning surgery is obviously they may not have an appropriate workup. So there's risk to it. And if you go to a seasoned surgeon who's done hundreds and thousands of cases, the risks go down. Now that makes sense. Now, Balder said the sleeve surgery is the most common bariatric surgery received in Mexico. On average, he said the price of the surgery out of pocket is between $16,000 to $18,000. Now, the price in other countries is relatively low, ranging from 4,000 to 5,000. Yeah, it's low, but the risks are high. Now, recently, Dr. Balder said he had to fix complications. A 33-year-old a resident received after she underwent sleeve gastrotomy surgery in Tijuana. Now, he said she came back with an incapacitated heartburn. The number one complaint after weight loss surgery is heartburn or acid reflux because the sleeve causes higher pressure in the stomach than people are used to. And she had a big hiatus hernia. Within 3 weeks after having surgery, she fell ill. Now, you see, 3 weeks. She was vomiting and more nausea than usual. You have some nausea and vomiting, but not the extent that she was experiencing. They do tell you to sip and eat slowly, and I was doing all of those, and I was still experiencing this. She was informed by Dr. Balder that the surgeon in Mexico sewed her hernia to her stomach, which made it harder for her to keep food down and made her acid reflux excessive worse. Even though she experienced this, she said she still had a good experience and said the facility was informative and attentive. Now, she said she didn't know that she was going to have complications until she came back home. Now, she said it was when I spoke with my surgery sisters that they were progressing in their diets and I wasn't able to consume anything. But luckily, Dr. Balder agreed to help me and I'm starting to feel better. I still say I had a great experience and I will always say I did. But if I could do it all over again, I would have went to Dr. Balder. But now she's happy to get her life back on track. Now, before the surgery, she says her highest weight was 381. And I tried keto, Weight Watchers, and I was still putting on a lot of weight. Now, this morning, I'm 290 pounds. So I'm starting to feel young for once and can keep up with my children, and I'm getting my life back. Now, one thing that hits home for that Dr. Balder says that hits home for him is that he loves what he do. He loves watching people transcend into new lives and new health. So I follow up with my patients myself as we go along very consistently every 6 to 8 weeks for the first year. And if you go to Mexico, they give very little to any follow up. Now, the operation doesn't work just by itself. You have to change your diet and lifestyle. And there's a lot of things that are mislabeled as healthy. So, a lot of people may be trying to lose weight, but not appropriately. Now, along with different post surgery protocols, he said most doctors in Mexico typically won't give patients proper information needed after the procedure. Now, Dr. Balder say if not all his patients who came from Mexico weren't put on the proper bariatric vitamins that they should have been counseled about, which results in B12 deficiency, vitamin D deficiency, and malnutrition. I would never let my family or friends go there, Dr. Balder said. I would never. We have the lowest price of weight loss surgery in the state. I keep my prices as low as possible so people can finance it here. Now, he went on to say risks associated with the sleeve gastrotomy can include excessive bleeding, infection, adverse reaction to anesthesia, blood clots, lung or breathing problems, leaks from the cut edge of the stomach. Now, though this surgery has its risks, it also has many benefits. Mm, well, you heard it. I did a story a couple of days ago about this Alabama woman, transgender woman who she robbed a couple of banks and got the money and went to Mexico to have, I think she first had a sex change operation, or do they call it that now, or whatever. But and then plastic surgery. So, uh, hmm. And if you want to see how she looks, you can you can go to this video right here. I have it posted right here. Alabama woman, Ross Banks, right there. and you look at what they did and how she looks. All right, guys, I'm going to leave that one up to y'all. Thank you so very much for watching my video. I hope that you will like, share, and subscribe. Hit that subscription button. Won't cost you a dime. And as every time we part, be blessed, y'all. And don't go to Mexico trying to have no surgery.